Hi guys, so welcome to another video. Today we're at a construction site of ours that we started a few years ago. It's been on hold due to COVID and lockdown and all sorts of logistical problems and challenges. So you haven't seen any previous videos of this because we started it pre-YouTube. However, I thought I'd bring you along now so you can see from now going forward the progress of it. So let's go and have a look inside. It's got some challenges this site has, but I'll go through with you in a minute. Okay guys, so we've got a site here that is 4.5 meters above ground level. Okay, so what we've done is we've got two sites, two plots. So we've got one there that you can see there with all of the concrete formwork that's already been done, and we've got another one here where you can see all the shuttering ready to be poured. The concrete's going to be poured this week actually. So the problem we had is we've got massive differences of level. So originally we were going to build two houses on here, but we were going to have steps up to the level and the garage below. But then we thought, well, you know what, if we've got to dig out the garage anyway, why don't we just dig out a little bit more and put a basement in? So it's going to add a lot more value. And remember guys, it's all about maximizing that value out of every, whether it be a house or a site or anything to do with real estate property, it's all about maximizing value. So we thought, okay, how can we best maximize the use of this space? So we thought, okay, so let's just extend the basement. We've got all this shuttering and formwork here. So this has taken us about a week to erect. So we've got steel rebars in the middle to reinforce it. We're putting waterproof concrete in. And so for the NHBC warranty, we need to put two forms of waterproofing. So the first form is going to be the waterproof concrete, and then the second set of waterproofing is we put a French drain all the way around the perimeter, which we'll show you in a minute. So just walking through here, we've got we've already laid the foundations and the slabs already been laid, and then on Friday the concrete will arrive and it will just get poured in. One of the things that with shuttering is it's very important that we keep these not only vertical, because there's 86 tons of concrete going into here. So if you think of all that weight, you've got 86 tons of concrete, which if they're not straight, if it's slightly off, it'll just push it and it'll just collapse. So all these here bolted all into the ground. So this is giving it all strength from the sides. We've also got ties that it ties all the way through. So we've got ties that go right the way through to the other side of the shuttering. So if we walk round this way, you'll get a better idea of it. Okay, so it's a bit quieter down here out the way of the generator. Okay, so here we've got the second form of drainage, which is the French drain. As you can see, it's all restrained, and we've got huge amounts of soil that we have to excavate. So if you just take a look across there and have a look at that, you can see there that originally we put those metal pilings in to try and hold the bank back, but when we filled it with concrete, it was just too wet and it just all slid. So essentially it's quite important. We've got to get this filled as soon as we can, get it to set, get it to dry, and then we can start backfilling this and retaining some of this soil so that we don't get any more movement. So yeah, bit of a different build into what we normally do, but as I say, it was a shame to not use this space that we've got. You know, if you look at it, there's a huge amount of effectively you've got the garden level is up there, so you can have downstairs nice garage, huge big games area, maybe a bar area, a cinema, whatever the buyer wants, and then you'll walk out from first floor level, which will be effectively the ground level, if you like. Yeah, so this is the second site. So this is smaller house, but this is going to be the garage area, and again the ground level. We're going to put two lifts inside both of these properties, so they're going to have a proper lift, an elevator. So you'll walk in or drive in, and then you get into the lift and then take you up to the main living floor. I'm getting confused between ground and first floors, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, so effectively we're walking into lower ground, and then we're going to go up onto the ground floor via a lift. So yeah, you can see that we've already taken away all of the formwork has already been taken away from here. So this is all waterproof And the next stage now is we'll put some more concrete shuttering around the edge on the other side, and we'll pour the remaining side of concrete. We've left it off at the moment because we need access. So on the top of here, we're going to build out a traditional brick and block, so there'll be no more concrete on top of here. That it is what you see here. So there's various drainage solutions that we can use when we're building basements or we're building anything that's essentially going to go underground. So one of them is that you can use something called tanking. You can put bitumen on, you can have like an EDPM barrier, but the one that we're choosing is a French drain. So essentially what we've done is we've dug a trench all the way around, and then what we do at the bottom, we put a perforated drain in. So it's like a tube with lots of holes in the top, and then we fill it with, we put a membrane over it, and then we fill it with gravel. And then what that allows it to do is, if any water gets in, so imagine all this soil is going to be over here eventually, so this will be removed, this is going to be concrete, and this is all filled with soil. So it rains, all the rain's going to come in, and what's going to happen is, rather than it going through or trying to go through the wall, it's going to fall down with gravity, obviously, to the bottom into this French drain, which is, you know, just this gravel, and it's going to then filter through into the actual drain, which is at the bottom. What we do then is, once all the water's filtered into this French drain, we then have to pump the water out. Okay, so we pump it out, and then we pump it into the regular drains in the street. So that's the first method that we're using here. Then the second method is, because we always have two, remember, for the NHBC warranty. The second method is that it's waterproof concrete, so it's got special chemicals added to it, which makes it so it's waterproof. So what will happen is, then once this is down, we'll fill this with MOT, or hardcore, as you would call it. So we'll fill this with a layer of hardcore, and then we'll backfill it with the soil, and then this will just, you know, be filled up. Okay guys, so I hope you found that useful, and all that remains for me to say is, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks guys.